Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. They say that McConnell in private says that Trump's presidency isn't going to last or something like that. I don't believe that. I don't believe Mitch McConnell has the, I don't think he has the male genitalia to say that. Privately, publicly, he knows he wouldn't say it because it's not true. Let me tell you, if anybody who believes that Donald Trump will not serve a minimum of 4 years outside of God taking him away, you might as well be fighting against the air. Go fight your shadow, because you have to be delusional to believe otherwise. The left must really believe in their power. You know, that's what I think it is. I think the left believe that they are so powerful because they've thwarted us on Obamacare and tax policy and all these other things. They believe in their heart of hearts that no matter what we say or do, Donald Trump is going. They don't understand two things. Two things that have evaded them in politics for a long time. One, they don't understand the resolve of Donald Trump. That's number one. The second thing they don't understand is the resolve you have. It's never been tested. They've never seen a populace like us before. They're used to their people who they can, throw a ball over in that direction and they go over there running, particularly blacks. They're used to being able to set a narrative and it sticks and everybody's like, global climate change. Now think about what's happened. Let's just use that as an example. In global climate change, we went from it becoming part of every policy we had in Barack Obama's administration. It was what we talked about all the time, to it being ridiculed in less than 2 years, probably less than a year. It's gone from, you're crazy if you don't believe in global climate change, to, whatever. It's weather, which is exactly what it is. We completely flipped what people believe about global climate change in 1 year. Congratulations to you, my friends. What a feat. You know what else you've completely flipped? You've completely flipped the idea that Democrats really want to help people. You've completely flipped the idea that the media tells the truth. You've completely flipped that Barack Obama was competent, that Hillary Clinton was a good potential candidate for the left, that Barney, it's Barney Miller. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Bernie. I said Barney. I'll get it out. No, I'm not getting crazy. I don't try to remember all these crazy people's names. Bernie Sanders is some philanthropic socialist who lives like he preaches. We flipped everything on them. We flipped back that conservatism is bad. We're flipping back that capitalism is bad. We're flipping back that the military is bad. We're getting these social issues back on the table in ways nobody would have dreamed. People understand it. We don't give a crap about your gaiety. We care about your heart, not who you sleep with. So we have flipped the script, boy. And I'm talking, folks, in 7 months plus an election cycle. So let's just call it 18 months. In 18 months, pardon me, we have retrained America to a bigger degree. Ask yourself this. 2-3 years ago, what'd you think about the media? What'd you think about Donald Trump? What'd you think about the whole political system? All of it. Global climate change. Just think about all the things that you have slowly started to go back. You feel yourself gaining sanity. If you haven't, you should be. I know I do. There's a lie about Donald Trump. Says he's hurting the GOP brand. For the GOP to fear brand damage proves they have brain damage. If anybody has hurt the GOP brand, it's the GOP. If Trump has done anything, folks, he has helped salvage the GOP brand. Let's face it. The GOP is eunuchs. It's a bunch of eunuchs guys that have no sacks. They are almost a universal embarrassment. Outside of Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, maybe Trey Gowdy, and who's Rand Paul. Let me think. I got to think. To find, Louis Gohmert, a couple others. I don't want to leave anybody out, but there are a handful. Outside of them, every one of these guys is practically an embarrassment. McCain, Lindsey Graham, a bunch of them. The true Republicans can easily be counted on both your hands with fingers left over. It's just the truth. And I suggest the middle finger if you're so inclined. But the left want you to believe that Trump is a problem. I was reading this article in The Hill. It says, as a week dominated by President Trump's response to the violence at white supremacist rally in Charlottesville draws to a close, many Republicans are worried that serious damage has been done to the party. Can you believe this? Republicans want you to believe that because of Charlottesville, it's got nothing to do with Republicans. It's got nothing to do with Trump. That's where the damage to the party is. How ridiculous. That is so stupid. I can't even fathom that. That's like the Republicans go, well, we're really sorry we sent those white nationalists to Charlottesville to march. I mean, we didn't think it would be that big of a deal. What, are we taking ownership of white nationalists and KKK? Their job should have been to shut up. Let Trump do what he does. Unbelievable. They say they argue that Trump may have set back years of efforts to make the GOP more appealing to an increasingly diverse American electorate. Whoever wrote that, literally, they should be fired. Tell me what the GOP has done to make itself more appealing to the American electorate. Give me something in the last decade. Minority outreach? Women outreach? LGBT outreach? What? Oh, no, I know the Republican. Oh, we just want to help everybody because then the ocean rises for everyone. Look, I'm not about putting people into buckets and saying, GOP, tailor a message to get black people excited or the LGBT community excited or the black community or whatever. But the Republicans have done nothing. And say, oh, we've got, first of all, they don't have an image problem to fix except that they're just Democrat light. That's their image. That's the problem. Only a moron would believe that the GOP has done a good job of increasing diversity from the American electorate, and it's now more appealing to all. And I'll tell you, if anybody's in trouble, anybody, it is the GOP. Trump is the only reason that the GOP outpaces the Democrats 2-1 in fundraising. That's right. We reported these numbers a while back. And I wrote this. It appears that Trump's base doesn't care about his impending impeachment. Betting public has put its money on the president. And although I'm no Vegas odds maker, I would not take a bet against Trump. Take a look at the numbers. The Republican National Committee is touting some big fundraising numbers bolstered by President Trump's appeal with his base, including small donors. The $75 million plus brought in by the party in the first 6 months of this year is more than double the amount of the Democrats raised during Barack Obama's first 6 months. Double from Barack Obama. Not Hillary Clinton, not Bill Clinton, the baby black Jesus of Democratic politics. And I want you to keep this in mind. That happened when Obama was the belle of the ball, not when he was on the downslide. So Trump has raised double, but it gets worse for the Democrats. Compared to the Democrats' fundraising, Trump is freaking Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, and King Kong rolled into one delicious conservative superhero. The DNC raised only $4.29 million in May, the organization's worst fundraising performance in the month of May since 2003. In May of 2003, the DNC raised $2.7 million. And the worst totals were in 2005 and 2015 with $4.5 million in both. So $4.29 million is what they raised It's unbelievable, folks. Donald Trump is absolutely kicking butt. And they're lying about it. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Forget the polls and all that other stuff. The indicators are reality. The Republicans are raising a record amounts of money, doubling the Democrats, and the Democrats need you to believe you're losing. Oh, who cares about those numbers? That's not a big deal. Same thing with these rallies. Oh, who cares that Donald Trump packs rallies? People waiting in line to go to Phoenix the day before the event, people. It was crazy. Rock star status. We got more. Keep it in.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.